Hey Virgo, hey, it's your girl Star with Star Tarot. Welcome to your August 2020 career success and wealth reading. Yes, 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 yes. So, if you are someone that continues to tune in each and every time, I do want to give you a special thank you. And I am just so appreciative to all the love and the support. If you are new to the channel, I do want to give you a warm welcome and let you know that everything done on this channel is in love and love and light only. So let's get into it. If you have Virgo in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus position, this reading may be for you, okay? It's not going to resonate with every single Virgo out there, so you're going to want to pick up what I'm putting down that does resonate and simply leave the rest, okay? Time is very fluid, so what you will find is that some of these events that do resonate with you could be something that you've already encountered in seasons past, could be something that you are currently dealing with, or could very well be something that comes to pass here in the near future. So, with all that in mind, use your own discernment. Use this as a tool for more perception of what could be going on in your situation. Use it as confirmation to what you already know to be true to you, and let's get into it. Okay, Virgo, starting with career, I am using the tea leaf deck for majority of the reading, and I'm trying to get better with introducing each of the decks. If you are interested, those links will be down below. But looking at career, the first thing that I see here is that for some of you, you are going to be having a little bit of heartbreak over what you no longer have. So I do feel like for some of you, there is going to be an ending of a job, or um, something pertaining to career. Maybe you didn't get the promotion that you wanted. Maybe you are not able to enroll in school at this particular time to start taking that journey towards your career. But what I am seeing is the good thing about all of that is that there is news on the way. So for some of you that have been experiencing a little bit of, heartache, or some of you are experiencing some difficulty moving past this feeling of this not happening. There is some news on the way, and we're going to go ahead and clarify what that news may be for you. So I'm hearing that all is not lost. I do believe in everything happens for a reason. So there could be a reason why that particular job did not present itself, or why you did not get that promotion, or why there is a delay in you getting accepted in this next quarter when it pertains to school. So let's just get into this here. We're going to go ahead and clarify for you guys, okay? I'm going to go ahead and clarify what this delay, or what you would perceive as a stopping point. All right. Let's clarify spirit, please, for Virgo. For some of you, I also see that you have made the conscious choice because you understand that something that you thought was a good fit for you is no longer. And even though you're making the conscious decision to move forward, it can be a little bit shocking to the system to understand that that is no longer, regardless of you making that decision. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, I feel like you guys, this is all about working on self, okay? I feel like there is more preparation that needs to ensue by you, particularly for those that were looking to go into a new position or to get a new job. There's something that is being worked on for you. This could be an internal self type of work that needs to be in place, or the universe could simply say there's something better in the works that we are working on your behalf. A lot of times when it is time to transition to the next phase of our lives, we tend to hold on um, very strongly to those beliefs, or very tightly to the goals that we have. And sometimes the universe knows a little bit more than we can see with the naked eye. So let's go ahead and see what this news that's on the way. What is the news on the way, please? Out it comes. Okay. Let's get some more clarification. Yeah, because what I'm seeing so far is that um, this situation, um, yeah, okay, so this situation, if this was a job that you were holding on to, or if this was a promotion that you were going to take, for some of you, there was some toxic people or some toxic energy that was involved with that situation or that particular environment. And this is why you've been shifted away from um, that particular goal or that school or that job or career. There was something that was going to be very binding, that was going to cause you to either be addicted to, you know, almost being a slave to that. And it's like, you need to do things that are more suited for you, things that make you feel a little bit more alive, a little bit more free. And so the universe says they want you to take some more time on self work, self actualization, to see what it is that you really want to do and to manifest that. Okay, Virgo, do you hear what I'm saying? Manifest what it is that aligns up with your truest desire. Some of you said, well, that was my truest desire, but would it have aligned up with that particular job, that particular career, that particular school? Also, what I'm saying here is there could be some of you that are needing to work on your particular addictions. Some of you, I'm hearing somebody, I don't know who this is for. It's like, you know what? You are not able to focus on going back to school right now because there are so many things that are going on in your life. For one, there is a toxic relationship that you're involved in. This doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it could be for some of you. You have people around you that are not there to help you transition into this new phase of your life. Some of you need to move out of your home. This could be, you're still living with roommates or siblings or family members, and that environment is not going to allow you to be wholeheartedly focused on the work that you need to do. So some of you, it's like, you got to get this toxicity out of under control, is what I'm saying. Some of you, it just comes down to it's not the timing. Okay, it's not the timing, and you have to manifest the ability to be able to align into what it is that you really need to be doing. All right, now the good thing is that when we're looking at success here, uh, you are literally going to figure out what it is that you desire, and you're going to be successful contingent on you're doing what you are passionate about. And I do see here that with the ring card, there is going to be success when it comes to a business or the business that you are trying to be a part of. Some of you, this is simply coming down to creating your own business, creating your own space to be able to conduct business in order to be able to really go in and be passionate about what it is that you're doing. But I do see a lot of passionate drive here. And I just feel like for some of you, the environment that you're in, or the people that are around you, or the company that you are working for, had a little bit of toxicity, or you were too reliant on it. And this is what I'm hearing. This company is not going to be a withstanding company. This company is not going to provide longevity for you. So there could be news that there is another job opportunity for you. All right. Again, with the Six of Swords, yeah, you're moving away from things that no longer serve you and are heading towards things that do. Please clarify the ring. Okay, out it comes. Yes, Nine of Cups. This new news that comes through, the success of a new business or being part of a better business, or once you are able to work on yourself a little bit, you're going to be more successful. You're going to be more happy. This is wish fulfillment, Virgo. So all is not lost here, like I heard in the beginning of this reading. You will get your wish fulfillment. All right. Sometimes you have to get displaced out of what you know to be true to you. In seasons past, there's something that's changing. There's something that needs to evolve, and that is you. So I do see this as you being brought out of your comfort zone and getting closer to the things that are more aligned with what you're passionate about. Now, when we're looking at terms of wealth here, I do see that there is going to be, for some of you, the need to accept valid criticism. I feel like for some of you, you're wanting to do something as far as financially, but there is a little bit of disappointment that you have in a friend or a lover when it comes to trying to build this wealth. And what I'm seeing here is that for those of you that are married or in a couple situation, your better half or your other half is trying to give you some valid constructive criticism, and it's like you have this different vision, you have this different intake, and it's like you're becoming very disappointed because you want everybody to be on board to what you feel would be the benefit of all. Now, when we're talking about wealth doesn't always have to equate to finances. It could equate to credit or tangible things, a home, or just how you guys manage your money and how you are going to make more money. So I do see that at first you are a little disappointed with a friend or a spouse when it comes to the criticism that they're trying to give you. But I need you to kind of be open because this person may have some valid points. Now, the other thing I'm seeing is pleasure with close friends. So to me, this just backs up that, this individual, if this happens to be a friend, this is a person that is not trying to bring your empire down, not trying to kill your dream. This person is really trying to give you valid, loyal insight on what they see and how they see it. So if you're going into a business or a project with a friend or with a significant other that you value as your best friend, understand that their way of seeing things, their input, their feedback matters, okay? Now, there could be some major challenges that you do have to overcome in terms of, what wealth means to you. But you're prompted to trust your intuition, and so they're asking you to be a little flexible here. Take the time to hear the criticism, and it might not even be feedback as to no, we need to do this, but there could be some criticism that comes your way that says, you know what, I think that you're being a little too hard on yourself, or I think that you are shooting too low or too high in this process, or how you're trying to do this. It doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're trying to talk you out of it. It's just that they're trying to give you some constructive criticism, and but you're still supposed to use your own intuition, and there will be some major challenges to overcome. But we're going to take a look at that and see exactly what we're talking about here in terms of that. Major challenges, please. And I'm also hearing, take some time to, really process what this friend or lover is try to say to you, and understand that using your own intuition, understanding that this person, taking a clear look, okay, so who is this person and how have they been in my life, and are they here to help me, are they here to hurt me, and using your intuition to know that this is just constructive criticism. All right, so the other thing that I am seeing here is one of the major challenges for you guys, okay, is that you're not feeling supported enough. With the Six of Pentacles, it's like you are like, you know what, I am trying to do this for the greater good of all, right? And you are really trying to show up like the King of Cups here. Um, but so are other people. There are people around you that are trying to, if you look at this, um, you know, you're trying to get some reciprocity here so that you can give back. But there is somebody else here that is also trying to pour into you to give you some constructive criticism. And you guys are not seeing eye to eye. All right? You have this perception that what you're doing is for not only yourself, it's also for the greater good of all, which is true, Virgo. But this particular person is more concerned about you. This person is wanting you to make sure that you're looking at what you can handle. You're looking more, they want to make sure that you are also taking care of yourself. And they are here trying to make sure that your cup is filled and that you don't overgive. Some of you want to give your wealth of information, your wealth of time, your actual resources to others. But there is someone here that is trying to say, you know what, you may be giving a little bit too much of yourself. So this could be the major challenge that I am seeing here. But again, there's going to take real balance here, and for you to use your intuition and to know that this is coming, truly coming from a loving space. Okay? Truly, truly, Virgo. All right, so let's take a look here when it comes to your wealth, when it comes to your goals and your money. Again, this deck that I'm using here is the Everyday Tarot. Everyday Tarot. And now I am going to be using the Manifest Prosperity and Success deck to clarify wealth here. Oh my God. Absolutely amazing. Okay. This says, I am loved and supported by others. Absolutely. So, whatever it is that you're wanting to do, Virgo, just know that you are loved and you are supported. And people are really trying to make sure that this vision that you have does play out. But they're trying to protect you as well. Okay. They're trying to protect you, and you're trying to protect the world, but they're literally on your team. So let's go ahead and take a look here. I want to read a little bit out of this book because I do find so much value in it. It says, it may not always feel like we are supported. Did I just not say you feel like you may not be supported? It says, not everyone is going to support every decision we make, but it is important that the important people do. If you have not yet found your tribe, know that they are out there. Sometimes the only thing you need to do is make the decision that you want more supportive people to show up in your life. I don't know where I would be without my amazing, without my amazing subscribers and, all of the people that understand what it is that I do, and there are some people that, don't agree to what I do spiritually because of their own beliefs, but I do redirect myself back to the people that do appreciate and do find value in what I do, which is you guys here. So if you feel like, you're trying to do this and you don't have someone that you feel is supporting you, and there is some disappointment in that, the universe is saying that, you will find your tribe. There will be some pleasurable tribe members that will show up, but you got to continue to do what it is that you need to do. So there's two messages here. If there is people in your life that are trying to help you understand that you might be stretching yourself a little too thin, all right, they might have a valid point. For those of you that don't have anyone there to support you, just understand that, using your own intuition and looking at this and having a deep knowing that this is something that you do want to do, the universe will eventually open up the doors to allowing people that have the same belief systems that are there to support you. They will come forward, but you have to continue to stay on your path. This is absolutely amazing. All right, so let's see what the universe is bringing in for you guys at this time, because I feel like for a lot of you, there is something in particular that you're wanting to do. And so let's see. Okay. All right, so we have 10 of emotions and we have the 6 of voices. All right, 10 of emotions. Let's go ahead and put that up on the altar. 10 of emotions. All right, this is all about fulfillment. This is all about spiritual awakening. This is all about community once again. All right, so this deck here is the Muse Tarot, and it does stay very close to the original Rider and Waite meaning. But I just love how this book is written. There are so many golden nuggets, and it does have a little bit of poetic justice to it. But I do want to let you know that you do have a tribe coming. It says, there is a unity of souls and minds, and a circle of completion comes to fruition as all hearts align. They sing and dance and step together, celebrating their one giant love and their connected feelings of joy. This type of community bliss is intoxicating, and the energy of the many is greater than the energy of the one. These ancient dancers know that when we connect with a group of like minded and like hearted souls for this kind of vibrational healing, you connect with Source and with an energy that will forever amplify your ability to love. Seek community, love, and connection. Okay, and it also says, and know that this card means it's on the way. I just got done telling you guys it is on the way. So I feel like for those of you that feel like you don't have that, this is a confirmation that it is on the way. Just continue to do what you do. Okay, do the research, do the legwork, continue to plan. All right, face your goals and continue, and the universe will send like-minded people your way. If there are people in your life and you're feeling like they're not seeing your vision, hear what they have to say as well. They have some valid points, but you continue to do what you need to do. Either they're going to jump on board and you're going to be able to use that constructive criticism as a positive to move forward, or there are going to be other people that do see eye to eye into what you believe and how you're moving. All right, so let's take a look here. This is confirmation on top of confirmation for you guys. All right, 6 of voices. 6 of voices here. It's a very interesting and beautiful card. This is all about help coming from unexpected places. All right. This is all about transitions and expansion. All right. So let's go ahead and see here. It says, she stands at the edge of her sanity, not knowing how to go any further, but knowing she needs to cross to the other side. Looking up at the heavens, she sends a silent prayer for help and is answered by a lightness that she hasn't felt for so long. All right, the muse of difficult transition lends a helping hand, to those who seek solace and passage to new states of being, living, and loving. Sometimes the way across the river is unclear and muddy. And these times, the muse asks us to be open to receiving help from wonderfully unexpected places. Trust that the serendipity will find you. Look for kind gestures and keep seeking the bright waters over tomorrow's horizons. Okay, very, very beautiful. Yeah, it's very clear. The universe is sending you your tribe, okay? They're aligning things up for you in a beautiful way. All right, let's go ahead and look at what could possibly be, um, you know, crossing you or challenging you or other celebrations coming your way. Let's go ahead. This is the Nicolette Ciccoli deck. All right. Wow. Clarification here. All right. What do we got, guys? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? All right. Let's go ahead. All right. Here we go. This is the Eight of Cups. Another deck here that doesn't necessarily align with the Rider Waite original descriptions here, but sometimes it does. So let's go ahead. This is talking about emotional upset that is keeping you from making any meaningful progress. Don't cling to resentments and pain. Set them free. Okay, absolutely. So anyone that disagrees with you, all right, right now, Virgo, or doesn't see your vision, this could cause some emotional upset, and it literally could stand in the way of what you are actually trying to accomplish. So, again, when we're talking about using that intuition and saying, is this coming from a place of concern, or, is there something that I do need to see, from this person's standpoint, or, do you have to evaluate if this, person is coming in support? But I do see here that this person, whatever the situation is, if this resonates at all, this person really, really does have some valid concerns. I don't see this as being like an enemy, or someone that is, jealous or trying to do something haphazardly here. So let's move on to this here. This is the Knight of Cups. All right. Um, I do feel like here, this is talking about um, one who obeys the commands of the heart and does not hesitate in pursuit of a righteous cause. Again, you have to do what you need to do, Virgo. Okay, you need to trust your intuition. So don't allow yourself to be too upset by someone saying, you know what, I don't see the vision, or I think you need to slow down, or you're doing too much, or you're not doing enough, or you need to do this different. Don't allow that to stop you in your tracks. That's operating off of emotion. So try not to do that. Stay true to the vision. Keep going. All right. Now the other thing that we're going to look at is this Nine of Wands here. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands. All right, so number one, I'm letting you know, some of you, that this is happening, so you can already be prepared. Anytime you're trying to do something major, There is going to be someone that's like, I'm not sure, I don't know. There are going to be people. Um, but all the power that you need will be at your disposal when the time is right. You can relax for the moment and trust that you'll know when to act. Continue to build your strength, Virgo. Continue to build momentum. For some of you, it's like, okay, there could be a pause or there could be obstacles. But as you can see, she's sitting in the chair. She's not phased. She is still doing her research. She is still planning. She is still progressing. All right. There might be some delays. There might be some bumps in the road. But this is, what you'll need to do. And I feel like this is what you will be doing. And for some of you, you are doing at right now as we speak. All right, so let's see what is going to empower you during this time. This is the Power deck. It's an older deck from the 90s, but I absolutely love it, and there's so much wisdom in it that my readings would be totally different without it. What is to empower Virgo for the month of August? Witness. It says, live in your sacred witness. The inner place of silence and observing is your true identity and therefore your true power. It is all you really have when all else is gone. It says, the answers that you find through the timelessness of spirituality and the innocence of nature offer the infinite. Each human being is on his or her own path, each different from yours. Answers to your questions are rarely found in another human. Answer your own questions by reflecting on nature and conversing with your own sacred witness. Absolutely. So when we're talking about, some of you that, things are not going to be working out the way that they need to be in your career, in your finances. All you need to worry about is that success is definitely yours. All of this, questioning from other people and, things not happening, all these delays, jobs ending, can't get into school. This is time for you to witness all of these things and use them as lessons. All right, what is this telling me? I need to go deeper. Also, when people do give you some insight or some feedback, it does give you something to reflect on. It gives you a moment to sit down and think about it. Do they have a valid point? Am I doing too much? Am I not doing enough? Is this, still a good idea? But at the end of the day, you are prompted again to use your intuition. What you know is to be true to you. There could be some things that you do need to move around and to shift. All right, and this is where you just you go back to the game plan here, but you never stop. Okay, that's the point. Bear witness to what is being said and done around you, and at the end of the day, you make your own decision. All right, and answer the questions that you need to ask yourself. All right, this is all about putting in this work. Sometimes we get so involved in the cause that we forget about bearing witness to what is true to ourselves. We always want to go out and we always want to save and we always want to jump to this and jump to that, but why are you doing this? What is the reason that you want to get into this cause in the first place? All right, some of you need to ask yourself that. What is the end result that you would like to see out of this? How will this affect you? How will this affect your spouse or your friends or your family? Sometimes we're looking to do so much on the external that we forget to look at how this will affect us ourselves as the doer, as the mother, as the girlfriend, as the boyfriend, as the husband, as the wife, as the mother, as the father. So let's get some angel advice. Okay, angel advice, please. Okay, number one, healthy lifestyle. Some of you need to be looking at eating a healthy diet, getting adequate sleep, exercising regularly. I feel like for some of you, you haven't been getting enough rest because you're trying to put so much into whatever it is, this thing that you're trying to accomplish. Getting this promotion or getting into this school or finding this job or finding a new job or starting this project, starting this business. Are you eating well? Are you sleeping well? Is this the criticism that you're getting from people? It doesn't look like you're sleeping well. It doesn't look like you're eating well. So try to do that, okay? Pay attention to that because your body is your living vehicle. And if your vehicle shuts down, you can't go anywhere, okay? You can't go anywhere. All right. So it says, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. Some of you, especially when it comes to career, you guys are, or school, you guys are dealing, like I said, with a romantic relationship for some. Some of this soulmate doesn't necessarily always mean a romantic soulmate. This could be with your siblings, your friends, whatever. Whatever this conflict is, just know that this is being taken care of. It says to pay attention to thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. Right. Again, using your intuition. This isn't just something that's popping into your head. Pay attention to those things. Gifts from God. It says, we angels bring you gifts from your Creator. Open your arms to receive. Some of these things are gifts from God, and you are looking at them as setbacks. All right. There could be a reason, once again, why you didn't get this job, why you can't start school right now, why this person is saying this to you. Maybe it's something that you didn't even consider. But there are some gifts that are coming from God in different ways, shapes, and forms. Prioritize. It says, focus your highest priorities. I will help you get organized and motivated. Yeah, don't get demotivated by, some of these things that are happening, some of these delays. Life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is unbalanced. Yes, take a review of your life. Take some time to really sit back and look at everything. Again, some of you have to review this. Some of you know that you need to, move on from certain things. Some of you know that you're only going into this thing to make more money and there's not a true passion behind it. It's like, okay, so what are you really passionate about? Like I said, why are you doing this? What this cause, this project, this business? Really get down to the core. And ultimately, there's victory. It says your prayers have been heard and answered. Just have some faith, Virgo. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead to, this is the part of the reading that I do want to jump in and go back to career for just one moment. Career to me also aligns up with life purpose. So this is going to be the segment to where we're kind of looking at the life purpose for you now. And for some of you, I will go ahead. This is the Star Seed Oracle deck, but I am going to use another deck here for those of you that want confirmation as to are they in the right career, or if you're lost right now and you're like, I don't know what it is. There might be something that comes out in that deck that gives you a little bit of insight, and it's like, wow, I didn't really think about this, or so many people told me I was good at this. Or for some of you that are like, oh my God, I aspire to be this, and you're not really saying it to anybody, it might come out, and that might be confirmation for you. Outcomes I remember. All right, soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. This is absolutely perfect for you guys. Okay, let's go ahead and bring that out. I remember. All right. It says, we live in a world of free will, and therefore These moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. It says, if this card shows up in your reading today, it's because you're likely now to be face to face with the choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life, to trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroad, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision, to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you, or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something else that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with doubt. The only way around it is through it. It's a part of the larger plan. Absolutely. When you are doing something that is different, a lot of people will be like, oh my God, even yourself, I'm too small for this. How could this ever be presented to me? Why am I even thinking this? Why do I desire to do that? When your soul desires something to happen, you can't get it out of your mind. It doesn't feel right to be in other arenas. It doesn't feel right to be doing other things. When your soul calls, you need to answer. Okay, Virgo? You need to answer. This is why it's so very important for you to figure out what it is that you really, really want to do in your core so that there's less doubt moving through it. You're going to be doubting it when you're having these ideas and these thoughts, but when you get into it, it's going to feel so right to you. But when you're going from job after job, project after project, time and time again, it's like, yep, that's not it, that's not it. Why not give the ideas that come to your head? Why not fuel your passion and see what happens there? We give so many other people chances, and we're so uncertain about that. But we have yet to step out on a limb when our soul calls, and that is what we need to start paying attention to, Virgo. All right, this is the life purpose deck here that I'm going to use. For some of you, this will be confirmation. For some, there are some overall messages that will work for the collective, but let's see what comes out. I feel like there's something else in here that ultimately wants to come out here. All right, let's see what we got. All right, first thing out is creative expression. It says your soul longs to express itself creatively. All right, we just got done talking about this. So for some of you, you might be artists in some way, shape, or form. Some of you might be writers. Some of you have a fashion sense that is very creative. This is all about creatively expressing yourself, all right? And with this can be in any setting, politically, but there is a creative expression that your soul is tugging at some of you, and it's like, hey, I got something to say, I got something to show. I want out. I want freedom to be able to do that, okay? Some of you want the freedom, financial freedom. Some of you want the freedom to work for yourself. This card comes out and says you're free to what you choose, Virgo. You're free to what you choose. I mean, look at this. We have the Magician here. That was one of the first cards that came out. You are free to decide You are free to choose. A lot of you are multifaceted. So some of you do have a whole bunch of different decisions, options, I should say, that you can decide between. So it's totally up to you, all right? But some of you, I'm feeling that y'all want that freedom. You don't want to be working all the time, and being dedicated. And so going back to, and I don't know whose conversation this is or whose argument this is, but someone is like, you're putting too much time and energy into this. You said that you wanted to be free. This is all I'm saying. Is this going to take too much of your time? Hear me when I say this is a message for someone. If you know who you are, go ahead and drop the comment down below. You also have sensitivity here. It says you are becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly. Yeah, some of you are really, this is a beautiful card too. Some of you are overly sensitive right now, and this is where this disappointment is coming from. Some of you, have lost jobs or there's been some delays, and this is why there has been this. Okay, this is, you guys are extremely protective over what you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, the things that you desire. And so when there is delay or there is someone questioning, or there is some type of push and pull when it comes to your friends and family supporting you, you are really sensitive right now. And that's okay. That's okay. But just pay attention to that and understand that, you know, everyone has their way of thinking and feeling, but you still got to do what you need to do, but still try to consider what's given, okay? Now we have the yin and a change in the wind. Absolutely. Okay, we're going to see what else is in here for you. I see flexibility. We'll see if that comes out again in the deck and the storyline here. Wow, they are speaking to y'all today. I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and lay this storyline down. Okay. All right, so we have yin here. This is all about receptivity, letting someone else make the first move, gathering information, taking in cues. But this is, I'll just read some of this. It says, yin does not involve frozen dreams or even resting, but rather consciously allowing things to flow to you, poised to receive the bounty that will be made available to you. It implies sensitivity as you alertly study the actions of others and contemplate how they will affect you and yours. Remember, you must make space for miracles to appear. Be the shaped, not the shaper, and you'll see how quickly your dreams manifest. Yeah, so this is all about allowing things to flow gracefully towards you. When we're talking about freedom, now I'm not saying that you don't have to work towards something, but some of you are like pushing really hard, or you're like, oh my God, I can't believe this job is ending, or this delay, or I didn't get into the school. Allow what's meant to flow to you. There's a reason why certain things are not happening, okay? And also allow some people to give you some valid criticism, all right? Allow this in. Some of you are so comfortable in your own skin, and you're comfortable with things being done the way that you want them to be done, all right? But you're being asked to kind of come outdoors, okay? Come out of that shell and allow yourself to be able to see things from a different perspective, to go into new environments. Remember, I told you in the beginning, some of you have become too comfortable in being where you are at, and you had other desires, but you were so afraid to step outside of, that job, or, well, I do want to change this career, but, I've been doing it for so long. It's like, you know what? You have that no place like home syndrome. It's time to come on out, because this has become a never ending story here. All right. This is also talking about self criticism and wounded ego and unnecessary dramas. It says, there is a story woven through the imperfect fabric of life that tells you of hurt, loss, rejection, humiliation, self loathing, and arrogance, and all matter of suffering born of unnecessary dramas. It's an old story whose refrain, okay, is that you can't do this, or you must not go there, or you should not say that, lest the world come crumbling down. Today, know that none of this is actually true. The sky is not falling. The voice you hear is just a small, scared, conditioned part of you that got stuck into a lie that wants to protect you and needs to be seen as a victim. Love that lost piece of you, Virgo. Fear is all it knows. Distorted guidance is preventing you from being true to yourself. You are not your story, and the narrator is simply the voice of your fearful, small, and vulnerable, and easily soothed self. All right? So, when we're talking about all of that, it's asking, you know, are some of you in fear of stepping out? Are some of you in fear because you're comparing yourself to others? Are you comparing yourself with others, thinking that their success should be yours? Maybe you're afraid of all the good that is coming your way, so you step out of your lane, totally aware of what you're doing, but seemingly powerless to stop yourself. So are you self-sabotaging yourself? Okay, are you back where you started? Or are you in a situation that reminds you of past failures? Are financial insecurities scaring you? All right, you must learn to love yourself through missteps and sabotaging moments. All right, Virgo? These criticisms of yourself and of others, I feel like for some of you, you're getting so frustrated because you're trying to accomplish something. So either you're beating yourself up, or you're beating other people up because you're just trying to stop me. You're not hearing me. I feel a little neurotic behavior with some of you. It might not be so much on the external, but it could be in the internal. But this, you're very, very sensitive right now. All you know is that you want to accomplish this and you feel like you're stuck. But you're not. This is all about a process. This is by the book. There's levels to this, Virgo. All right? So there's certain things that you need to learn, certain feedback that you have to hear. There's a change in the wind. There are so many great things coming for you, and sometimes it seems like utter chaos. Sometimes it comes out of the blue and it shakes you up. But this change in the wind is something very, very positive. You need a change. You absolutely need a change. All right, so let's read this, and then we're going to close out here pretty soon. It says, as you endeavor to create a prosperous life, you may encounter unexpected reversals that cause you to shift directions. Okay, this is a good thing. So there is nothing to fear. Perhaps an opportunity you saw went to someone else. Oh my God, did we not just say that? Perhaps you've pursued something that you suddenly realize is not your highest good. You might not be 100% clear on where you need to go, but you are certain that things are not going as planned. Circumstances are not in your control right now. Wait it out. All will be well. Even better, actually. Trust. I'm just saying. Okay? Let's do. Okay. So when it comes to money in specific, okay, there needs to be some repair here. It is definitely going to come, but because of the Knight of Swords in reverse and Judgment in reverse, there are some delays. There are some truths that you need to come down to. There are some things that you need to assess that you are not assessing. Now is the time, Virgo, to plan, to really get down to the core of what you really want and what it's going to take to get there. All right, this is what this is all about here. All right, there are going to be obstacles. Plan for it. But you need to stay in position. You need to find out in the core what it is that you really, really want and you really, really need to get this going. Some of you are trying to, make some money so quick or trying to be successful like yesterday. And it's like there's some mental organization that needs to happen here first, and then you can get things planned. And then we are seeing that eventually um, this this passion of yours is going to literally set itself on fire, and this is going to be good. Yeah, it says, when was the last time you danced freely? It says, dance because it will shift you into a beautiful state, because it will get you out of your head and into your body and heart, because fear lives in the head along with anxiety, control, guilt, frustration, and impatience. In just a few minutes of dancing, you will make the shift. You will feel a charge of joy and confidence take over, and you will feel a soul reminder to live and lead from your heart. Dancing is a tool to ground us in the now. It triggers happiness, and it is the gateway to freedom. To become free, you must dance. Absolutely. Didn't we see that here? Didn't we see that here? Wherever it went, freedom, okay? And you don't have to take this as literal dancing. Some of you do need to go out, and you literally need to go out and be free and dance. If it's in your living room or going out with your homeboys, homegirls, whatever, y'all need to go out. Y'all need to let your hair down. Do something that's pleasing. Find your way into something joyful that has nothing to do about this loss, this delay, this money not happening. Y'all need to let your hair down right now, because in order to manifest, you have to be coming from a joyous, happy space. And right now, you guys are really, really sensitive, but just know it's coming. You just got a little work that you have to do here, all right? But don't get fully off course. All right? Don't get fully off course. Just it's time to loosen up just a little bit, okay? I feel like a lot of you are just like going in several different directions. Just relax, okay? What is the focus for the month of August? It says, I am your link between heaven and earth, between your humanity and your divinity. I am here to help you heal the conflict that exists between your heart and mind. Feel me in your heart and thoughts. Through oneness, there is love. Yeah, you got to love what you're doing. You have to feel love within inside of yourself. You have to spend time with your friends, spend time with your family member. You need to feel love and joy. This should be an experience of freedom. This should be something that feels wonderful. If you've just got released from a job, or this didn't happen or that, I understand how you could be frustrated and disappointed. But the thing about it is everything happens for a reason. Life happens for you, not to you, Virgo. So embrace dodging bullets, embrace the lessons, embrace the opportunities that are coming your way, because they're definitely coming, okay, Virgo? All right, guys. Well, I hope that this resonated. For those of you that you feel that it did, because although there's some challenges in here, this is an awakening to something beautiful. So if this did resonate at all, please comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and certainly subscribe. If anyone is interested in a personal reading, that information will be down below. Just email me at healingtarot1111 at gmail.com. Till next time, Virgo, take care. Bye-bye.